Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about relationships and how you shouldn't chase them at all. Now, the title is basically done in a way to bring out the message of why you shouldn't chase a relationship. So it's basically like, it's one of those like things that can drive you insane if you don't, stop thinking about it, if that makes sense. So basically for a while I've been sort of like concerned about it, sort of thinking like every day that I'm going to be single for the rest of my life and all of that, which I guess like if you don't do anything about it and you're just sat in your room all day, then that's probably going to happen. But if you go out, you do the things that you enjoy doing, you might bump into someone someday, and that could be the one person that your destiny is with. Oh my god, why is it lagging? Oh, there we go. So obviously for me right now, because I'm only 20, I don't really go out and do much. I mean, I know that's probably stupid of an excuse because a lot of 20-year-olds go clubbing and go out with their mates. I obviously do go out with my mates a lot, and I obviously do stuff that doesn't require me to be in my room 24/7. So I'm heavily into the car community, so I go out sometimes and go to car meets whenever I can. And honestly, if you go to the generalized ones where there's like a bunch of different people there, you could probably meet someone there if you're into cars like me. I just go there because I love cars, and you never know, you can meet new friends and maybe potentially meet your partner in the future. So I've made lots of friends by going to car meets. Like, I'm telling you, I've made several friends from car meets. So if you're obviously, if you want to meet friends, go out, go do stuff. And the good thing about friends is that they can turn into more later on. Obviously, if, for instance, you're not gay, then you don't have to obviously be with the same gender, but they could just be your long-term friends, etc. But for instance, if you get friends that are the opposite sex or the same sex, depending on what you're after, they can obviously turn into something more later down the line, which is obviously what you want to do. Now, the thing is, why is that bunny got red eyes? Is that the killer bunny? Oh no. So the reason why you don't want to chase a relationship or even go after the person, like the gender you're after, is because, like, if you do that, you're just going to drive yourself insane. That's just from personal experience. I have honestly been trying to look for a very, very long time, and no success has happened. And that is because I am chasing it too hard, and obviously they can see that I'm being desperate, which means that they're not going to be going after me. So that's what happens when you do that, because you come across as really desperate, and that's ultimately just going to make things worse and make you not get the person that you're after. So what I would recommend is, chill out a bit, sit back, let things happen, let things, do the things that you want to go and do, and eventually someone will come into your life, and that will be the one that you will be with. Now, it can happen at any point in life, so just be assured that just because, if you, depending on your age and stuff like that, it can happen at any time. You could be 30, you could get someone then. You could be 25, you could get someone then. You could be 20, you never know. So if you are under the age of 40, I wouldn't necessarily worry about it. Let's be real. If anything, you get to live your life a bit more when you're younger and you're single, because you can do what you want. You don't have someone next to you telling you, oh, you can't go do that, you can't do this. You can go out and do the things that you enjoy doing, and that's ultimately what I think will be the beneficial way of doing it. I mean, yeah, obviously you won't experience, young love and stuff like that, but that's not the end of the world, is it? Like, you can just experience other things that other people haven't experienced because they've been stuck in a relationship where they couldn't do anything. So for instance, if you want to go on a holiday with your mates to, like, wherever you want to go, you don't have to have like validation or like confirmation from your partner to say, oh, okay, you can go and do that. Because obviously if you're in a relationship and you want to go and do stuff with your mates, it becomes a bit of an issue. Just saying. That's from what I've heard. That's not experience, because I've never actually had a girlfriend, but yeah, that's what I've heard, and I know it's somewhat of a real thing because it makes sense. Let's be real. If you're gonna go on holiday for 2 weeks and your girlfriend's not going with you, she's gonna get a bit annoyed, isn't she? So I wouldn't honestly stress, to be honest. Not only that, but if you have any hobbies that you want to do, whether it be, I don't know, go to car meets or, you know, do something, you know, you don't have to have your girlfriend telling you, oh no, you can't go to that one today, you're gonna miss out on that one because we're gonna do something else. You know, you can actually go and do the thing you want to do and not have to worry about someone being by your side and trying to not on purposefully, but trying to bring you away from it, if that makes sense. Right, I've got to make this house somewhat better. How do I... Ooh, I got an idea. What if we put this here and then we get the slab? I want to just experiment real quick. I don't want to make it so it's square, but... Oh, okay, that looks a lot more symmetrical. I like that. So this is all personal experience on how I have been sort of chasing a relationship for a while and nothing has come for me. So it's basically a lesson in a way that chasing stuff doesn't happen, you know, that you just have to wait for things to come to. Okay, it's a bit different when it comes to your goals and your, you know, your things like jobs and stuff. For that, you have to actually chase it, because if you don't chase your dreams, you're not going to get there. The dream of having a girlfriend, that's a bit of a different story, because you're dealing with people rather than physical objects. So people have feelings, and if you're going to be very desperate, they're obviously not going to see that as a attraction thing, because let's be real, being desperate is not attractive, and I've learned that the hard way. I'm just trying to think what we can do with this house, because honestly I don't actually know now. But I'm up to suggestions in the comments also on both video ideas and of course house ideas for the Minecraft world, because right now this house is looking a bit simple and we're not really doing much with the house. So I think what I will do as a starting point is create a mine, because I want to do a mining area, and I think this should be the best place to put it in my opinion. Right, let's cook up some stairs. Okay, cook up some stairs. What a saying. Oh, that's not how it goes. Alright, so that's where the mine is going to be. Eventually that will look a lot better. What I'm going to do here is put upside down stairs so we get a nicer look going down. And there we go. I mean, okay, let's change that as well, because we're not going to see that from the outside. So we might as well just put an oak block there. Yeah, that's a lot better. Look at that. Now, I've changed my mind on the idea of doing the oak here, because I want to do spruce, because I feel like because we have so much of it, like, oh my goodness, I feel like that would come off a lot better, and because we have a lot of it, we can just keep doing it, and we obviously keep growing the trees, which will ultimately help us with that as well. Just like that. So eventually that'll be spruce around there, and I think that ties in quite well with the walls there where we've got spruce and oak, and it fits very well within the theme. Right, well, I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I know we haven't done much progress within the game, but we have said quite a good amount of points here on why you shouldn't chase a relationship or any person that you're going to go after. I mean, okay, that sounds very weird. Don't go after anyone, okay? Just wait for the opportunity to go after someone, but don't purposefully go and force yourself to go and do it. Like, if you see an attractive person in the street, yes, go and ask for their number and then start chatting to them, but don't immediately go into trying to force them to be your whatever, okay? Just don't do it. It's not worth it. Just go and talk to them as you would, but don't force anything, and don't come across as needy, because that is where things start to go wrong, and I know that for a fact because I've done that for most of my life, which is why I've learned it, and I'm not doing it anymore. And I can promise you I'll probably have a girlfriend next year, and it's September right now, so I'm going to look back at this next year and I'll be like, damn, I'm speaking facts, I've got a girlfriend. So without further ado, don't forget to check the 2 videos on the screen, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.